Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video you will be notified. So today is going to be all things EBT, pandemic, EBT, emergency SNAP allotments, all of that stuff. We're also going to talk a little bit about the FCC approving some additional broadband internet benefits for people. As I understand it, we've actually got some providers on the list now, so we're definitely going to be talking about that. Okay, so let's jump right into it. The first thing I did want to say to you guys, I kept meaning to say this in the other videos, but I forgot. I did see in the comment section that there was someone that actually attempted to use my name, my screen name, which is She Builds Healthy Wealth, in an attempt to get you guys to invest. Let me just say this right off the bat. I don't know anything about investments at all. So I'm never going to put anything in the comments telling you that you need to go to this platform to invest. So if you do see someone using my picture from my channel as well as my channel name, that is not for me. Okay. So I want you guys to be vigilant. There's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of people are out there. People are desperate to make money in any way possible. Even the good stuff that the government is actually providing for us, these programs, people are attempting to simulate these programs and use them for scams to get money from people. So I'm going to encourage you guys to please be vigilant of whom you're talking to online. And I'm telling you guys, just because I don't want anybody to fall for it and then come back and be mad at me. If you do see any other attempts with my name, She Builds Healthy Wealth, as well as my picture in the comment section, that is not me. I don't know anything about investments, and I'm not going to send you guys to invest because that's not what I do myself. That, you know what I mean? Invest at your own risk, but that is not for me. Okay. So I just wanted to clear that up and let you guys know. I know all the major channels have been saying the same thing. There's always some attempt for somebody to try to steal their channel name and to try to get people to invest. And yeah, I don't want you guys to fall victim of that on my account. Okay, so just be wary of that. Another thing that I did want to say, I've been getting a lot of comments about Texas in terms of their emergency SNAP allotments. Now, when I checked yesterday for emergency SNAP allotments, I did see that Texas was supposed to receive March allotments between March 9th through 12th. That's what it stated on the United States Department of Agriculture website. However, in terms of April, I don't see you guys as being approved for emergency SNAP allotments for April, but I do know that sometimes the information may be available on the Texas Facebook page. I haven't had the chance to look that up myself, but check the comment section because there are some viewers or subscribers sometimes that will leave information for your state. So for those of you who are in Texas and you know what the payout date is or was for March allotments, and if you know if you guys have been approved for April, then definitely leave that in the comment section below so that some of your fellow Texans can have access to that information as well. Okay. Now, the first thing that I wanted to kind of go over was this article that I actually found regarding pandemic EBT. Like I've been saying to you guys, we have about 30 states as of right now that are currently approved to distribute pandemic EBT benefits for the 2020-2021 school year. But there are still plenty of states like mine, California, who are slow to get this rolling. Okay, so as of right now, it's saying that 7 months into the school year, millions of low-income families are still waiting for billions of dollars in federal food aid that was supposed to compensate them for school meals that were missed during remote learning. Now, on that note, I do know that a lot of schools have taken to having bulk meals where you can go and pick them up. I know that I got an email or even a voicemail message from my school stating that now they're handing out the meals if your child is not attending school, because my child's school did open, but they're not going no time soon. I don't know if they'll ever be going back, but they're not going, definitely not in 2021. So I'm glad that they still have the option for me to keep my child home and continue doing distance learning. But they did call to say that we can go and pick up their meals for the whole week on a Monday. So you guys want to check with your schools and see if something like that is available in your state. Says the Biden administration recently accelerated the rollout, but the program remains mired in bureaucracy as states struggle with numerous logistical issues, from tracking student eligibility and addresses to getting approval from the USDA to provide aid. Nearly half of the states still haven't seen any of the money, even as child hunger rates remain near record highs. And this is what I've been saying. They've created all these programs, but unfortunately, I do feel like the government has failed to get these programs working effectively. All the programs, we've seen it with unemployment, we've seen it with getting the stimulus checks out, with the taxes that people are still waiting from. So of course, we expected to see some delays with the pandemic EBT, and that's not coming from the child department, the Department of Social Services. Sorry about that, you guys. Had a knock on the door. I am ordering in, and the person who just delivered my food wasn't at the gate when I opened it, so they were stuck in here. Anyways, says the slow rollout shows the pitfalls of standing up new bureaucratic channels during an emergency. We've been talking about this for a long time, you guys. We already know that it's taken them forever to get anything that they create, anything that's new. We get excited about, oh, yay, we've got new benefits, but then we don't see them. So it says the USDA, for its part, contends that the current administration has already simplified the process to make it easier for states to get the money out. They issued long-delayed guidance within days of President Joe Biden's inauguration. That was months ago. The Biden administration has taken a significant number of steps in a relatively short period of time. This is coming from the U.S. Department of Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack. He said this in an interview just recently when asked about the delay. The secretary said he is aggressively reaching out to the state officials about the aid. I have been calling governors of every state and territory, including those yet to apply, to encourage them to do so. We're leaving no stone unturned, he said in a statement recently as well. Vilsack noted that the administration has expanded nutrition assistance in several ways since January, including by overseeing a 15% across-the-board increase in food stamp benefits Congress authorized in December. So you guys know that we're getting the 15% increase in our regular SNAP benefits all the way through September, but we're also getting an increase in the pandemic EBT of 15% as well, okay? It says we know as well, USDA just last week, or not last week, but just recently reversed the Trump administration policy to open up $1 billion more per month in emergency supplemental nutrition assistance programs, payments to millions of the lowest income household who had previously seen no increase in aid during the crisis. So that is for households who are already receiving the maximum amount. And because of that, they weren't seeing the additional increase in benefits, but they recently reversed that. So now they will be seeing an increase in benefits. Okay. It says the current administration has sped up the process and increased the benefits each household is owed. However, there's many households that ain't receiving them because I ain't seeing them in mine. But large swaths of the country are still behind. Many states have been slow to submit distribution plans to the United States Department of Agriculture, which must approve them first. It says the department has approved 30 states as well as Puerto Rico and Washington, D.C. to distribute the aid to the school-age kids. Some of the most populous states like California and New York have yet to be approved, leaving millions of low-income families awaiting payments with no word on when they might receive them. Now, I will say, you guys, keep in mind that it's possible that the state may be approved. I'm not saying that that's the case for California, but I do know that in my experience with California for the previous disbursement, the second disbursement that we were given for August and September of last year, the USDA has approved California, but California was not aware of it yet. We had seen the articles. I know I had seen the articles. I had seen the information stating that we were approved. But anytime I will call into the government body that was responsible for distributing those benefits, they would always say that they don't know. They haven't been given that information. They haven't been updated. So I'm telling you guys that because I know that especially for Florida, you guys have been told by me, and I'm pretty sure other YouTubers, that Florida has been approved for pandemic EBT. However, when you guys call, they're telling you that they don't have that information and they don't know what you're talking about. Doesn't mean that Florida is not approved. You know what I'm saying? They are on the list as being approved. It just means that maybe Florida is slow about getting those benefits distributed. For what reason, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Okay, it says just 6 states and the District of Columbia have been approved to get pandemic benefits to kids under age 6, okay, who became eligible for the program in September. I don't even know if we're one of the 6 states, okay? PEBT, then it's going to talk about PEBT. We don't want to talk about that. Parents of qualifying children would receive around $240 to $450 per child per month on an EBT card, which functions like a debit card that you can buy groceries with. Only groceries, you guys. You can't go and buy hot foods or anything like that, okay? Now, I did see on here that California did actually submit a plan. It was confirmed in here, okay? California, one of the biggest states in the terms of scale, has not yet been approved by the USDA. The state has submitted a plan, though. New York, another very large state by population, has not been approved either. The New York State Office of Temporary and Disability Assistance did not respond to a press inquiry about whether it had submitted a plan, okay? So right now, we're just at the mercy of the USDA and our states to move this along. So I'm glad that they're at least aware that not every state has received these benefits. However, I do feel like they could be doing more. You need to be doing more than just calling, giving a friendly call, like as if you're calling your BFF to say, hey, did you get my... No, you need to be making sure what is going on. Somebody needs to contact the USDA. If you're the secretary of the USDA, Tom Vilsack, you need to be figuring out what's going on with California's approval. If you're stating that they have submitted a plan, why haven't we been approved? Why haven't you communicated with California to see what's going on? Is there something that California needs to do to speed this process along? There are other things that needs to be done, and I feel like everybody's just kind of stepping back with their hands up going, oh, well, it's not me. Well, we're just waiting on them. Nobody's taking accountability, and in the process, people are suffering, okay? But enough about that. We are going to move on to the next subject at hand. Okay. Okaloosa, I hope I'm saying that right. Okaloosa County announces the emergency rental assistance programs for eligible renters. It says the U.S. Treasury has awarded Okaloosa County, this is in Florida, $6.36 million in emergency rental and utility assistance for low-income households experiencing financial hardships due to the pandemic. Okay, starting I think this past Tuesday, to ensure a successful economic recovery in our area, grant assistance is being available for rent arrears, late fees, utilities, and utility arrears. The program is available to renters within Okaloosa County within a household income of 80% or below of the area median family income adjusted for household size. An application for rental and utility assistance may be submitted by clicking on, and there's no clicking here on here, because that's not even available. But you guys definitely want to look this up. I'm not sure where it's at. It's not giving me any information in terms of a website. But for Okaloosa, that's Okaloosa County. I'm assuming that's in Florida because that's what it says here in abbreviation. You guys have some rental assistance available too. Funding has been available for past due and utility assistance from April 2020 up until now. So to learn more about eligibility and required documents, they want you to definitely visit the site so you guys can look up rental assistance for your county. As soon as awards are made, apply because awards are made on a first come, first served basis. Applications are open until December 31st, 2021 or until funds are exhausted. Aha. Here we are. Here's the information. For more information, please call 850-460-3316 or email help@okaloosarental.aid.com. Okay, so that's 850-460-3316 or email at help@okaloosarental.aid.com. Okay, now, as of right now, we're going to go over the names. I was going to tell you guys about the FCC, but I'm pretty sure this video is long enough, so I'll have to cover that in another video. But as of right now, the states that have currently been approved for pandemic EBT are Arizona, Connecticut, Delaware, DC, Florida, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Montana, Nebraska, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Puerto Rico, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, and Wisconsin as well. The names of the states that currently have been approved for emergency SNAP. I hit the wrong button. Give me one moment to find it. Arizona, California, DC, Hawaii, Idaho, Iowa, Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, Michigan, Mississippi, New Jersey, Ohio, Oregon, South Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Washington, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. I have no idea why this part of my nose is just itching. It's driving me crazy. Okay, but on that note, you guys, I'm going to say farewell. I do appreciate you guys following me, being loyal. I welcome all of my new subscribers. I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys. Stay tuned because I think I'm going to be going live later on this evening, and we'll go over the names of the states that have currently been approved for the emergency SNAP allotments for the month of April, as well as the payout dates. As well, if you guys want to know some information about pandemic EBT payouts for your particular state, and if I can have that information available or look it up at the same time, have those questions handy so that way when I do my live later on, you guys, I can answer those questions, okay? But on that note, you guys, I'm going to say remember to live, love, and elevate, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace.